Vitabiotics Well-Woman sponsors Countdown.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the Countdown studio. Here we are Wednesday and we're halfway through the half term. And the world's a better place for it. Why? Less cars on the road because the school run is still suspended. Fewer cars, less road rage. Rachel, you're not a road rage woman, are you?
Not normally, because I'm never normally up in rush hour, well, for the first one, obviously, but I do get slightly angry when I get stuck behind tractor drivers on narrow roads.
Tractor drivers?
Yes.
You leave us alone. You leave tractors out of this.
Oh, come on. What's the top speed on a tractor? I've never seen one go more than about 5 miles an hour on the roads.
That's about right. That's about right. Personally, I never take my tractor onto the road where it can be tooted at by vulgar cars. We stay in the country, in the field where we belong.
Yeah, too right. I wish everybody else who had a tractor would as well.
Yeah, but the thing is that if you are trailing a tractor, just look at the geometry and the mechanics of it. You can see that PTO spinning, you can see the suspension going up and down. And in fact, we've got some people from the Royal Agricultural College in Cirencester here today, and they'll know all about it. So, a little cheer from the Royal Agricultural College, please, for the tractor drivers of the world. Yay! Thank you.
Wow,
thank you very much. How about that? Now, who have we got sitting over here? We've got two Chris's. We've got Chris the Champ, Chris Rose, a school teacher from Shackleford in Surrey, learning Mandarin so that he can commentate during ping pong, because he also teaches sport and geography. And our challenger today is Chris Butler, a trainee maths teacher from Oldham, who's recently returned from a 3-year round-the-world trip.
Yeah, I went round to see South America and Australia and Asia, but in the end, I had to come back to England because I missed Countdown too much.
How much did we pay you to say that? Get yourself into trouble at all?
I tried to keep out of trouble, at least that's what I better say, because my mum's watching at home. I'll tell you later about it.
Yeah. I'm surprised if you didn't, because from what I understand, you played on stage with the rock star bad boy, Pete Doherty of the Libertines. I thought he could have led anybody astray, that one.
I tried not to.
No, well, well done. Well done.
That was in Oldham. It wasn't the other side of the world.
And you've got something in common with Rachel. She's a big cat woman. She's got a cat called Beastie, apparently, weighs 14 stone. But you
Pretty much.
have got a cat called Chairman Meow.
That's correct, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And?
It's not as fat as that. It's a kitten at the moment, so it's getting into mischief.
Good. Excellent. Well, a round of applause for our contestants today. And over in Dictionary Corner again, of course, Susie Dent, and a wonderful woman who started, I think, as a singer aged 7 and has turned into one of Britain's truly great broadcasters.
Thank you.
That's Gloria Hunniford.
Thank you very much. If you're not nice to me today, I'll sing.
All right.
Take it as a threat.
Well, I look forward to that. So, Chris Champ Rose, I'm going to call you Champ, actually, because we've got a challenger called Chris as well. Off you go. It's a letters game.
Hello, Rachel.
Hi, Chris.
Consonant, please.
Thank you. Start today with S.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
L.
And a vowel.
O.
And a consonant.
M.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant.
F.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant, please.
And lastly, B.
We'll take it away. So, Champ,
7.
a 7. And Chris?
7.
Both 7. Chris the Champ?
Beliefs.
Beliefs. Chris?
Mobiles.
Mobiles. You happy over there, Gloria?
Very
Susie?
happy. Yes, because they said in unison. Because on my pad I have beliefs and mobiles, so I was in tune with you.
Yeah.
Well done. Is there a foibles there somewhere?
Foibles, very good. Weaknesses.
Foibles,
Another
yeah.
7.
Of which I know a great deal. So, 7 all, and Chris, our challenger. Off you go.
Hello, Rachel.
Hi, Chris.
Could I start with a consonant, please?
Thank you. Start with S.
And a vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
C.
And another consonant.
F.
Vowel, please.
O.
And a consonant.
H.
Another consonant.
J.
Vowel.
A.
And finish with a vowel, please.
And finish with I.
And it's the countdown clock. So, challenger Chris.
6.
A 6. And the champ?
I've only got a 4.
4.
Fish.
Fish. Chris?
Fascias.
Fascias. All right.
How are you spelling that, Chris?
Facias.
Yeah, you can actually have that. It's an alternative spelling of the more usual fascia, like of a mobile phone or a door or a frame, Fascia, but there is an alternative spelling without that first S, so that's absolutely fine.
And in the corner, what have we got? Anything else?
No, I just had fascia singular in that sense, yeah.
Chaos was there for 5, or oafish is another 6.
Oafish. Whenever I look at Rachel, I feel a bit oafish. Chris the champ. It's a letters game. Off you go.
Consonant, please.
Thank you, Chris. N.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
R.
And a vowel.
O.
And a consonant.
Y.
And a consonant.
L.
And a vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
D.
And a vowel, please.
And the last one. U.
And off we go. Yes, champ.
6.
6. And Chris?
7.
7. The champ?
Loaned.
Loaned. And the challenger?
Got laundry.
Laundry.
Very nice. Very good.
That's good. That's very good.
We
Gloria.
got an 8 today,
Go on.
which is underlay.
Underlay, as in
You're going to
carpet.
kick yourself now, Chris, is that you didn't see that.
Right, so our champs got some catching up to do. 7 to 20 with the challenger. And it's the challenger's turn for a letters game.
Okay, Rachel, I'll start with a consonant, please.
Thank you, Chris. P.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant, please.
R.
And another.
G.
And a vowel.
U.
And a consonant.
L.
And a consonant.
N.
And a vowel.
A.
And finish with a vowel, please.
And finish with E.
Here we go. Tick-tock. So, our challenger, Chris.
It's got a 6.
A 6. And the champ?
I'm going to try a 7.
All right. Chris?
Angler.
Angler. And the champ?
Gleaner.
A gleaner.
Gleaner, somebody who gleans.
Yeah.
Very famous painting called The Gleaners. I'm pretty sure that will be fine. Yeah, it in historical times was to gather leftover grain after a harvest. I think that's what's depicted in the painting.
It's a great
Good
newspaper,
word.
I think, in the West Indies, isn't it? The Jamaica Gleaner.
Oh, OK.
It's one of the big national
Yes.
papers in the West Indies. Can you offer us anything more?
Yeah,
Gloria?
we can actually. We can have plunger
Yes.
or general.
I think if you're a washer-up in Paris, you're called a plongeur, aren't you?
Yeah.
Same deal, same deal. So 14 to 20. You're 20, the challenger, well done. And we move swiftly into the first numbers game, and it's the champ's turn to crack it.
2 large ones, please, and 4 small ones.
Thank you, champ. 2 large, 4 little ones. And for the first time today, the 4 small are 3, 5, another 5, and 4. And your 2 large, 50, and 75. And the target, 528.
528. So, champ,
I've got 530.
530,
I've got 528.
528. Well done. Let's hear that. Let's hear about that.
OK, 75 plus 50 plus 5
125 plus 5, 130.
and times that by 4
Times that by 4 for 520.
and then add on the 5 and 3.
And then the other 5 and the 3. Well done. 5 to 8.
Very good. I'd expect nothing less from a trainee maths teacher, of course. And now it's our turn to sweep across to Gloria, who's done pretty much everything in television. What are you up to now, Gloria?
Well, of late we've been doing our Rip Off Britain series, which is about how people feel they're being ripped off. And of course, in the last 12 months, everything seems to gear towards energy prices and banking in particular. But currently I'm doing a programme called Doorstep Crime 999. And it's how people are scammed on their own doorstep. And if you think about it, we've all got a front door and we're all open to a scam, whether we like to think of it or not. But it's quite remarkable, finding it very interesting, because one man, believe it or not, was scammed out of £520,000. And again, it's too long to go into all the details, but a lot of the people who scam, a lot of the rogue traders, very charming, very plausible, very friendly. And this poor man, he'd lost his mum recently, and he was living in a very beautiful 5-bedroomed house. And, you know, this rogue trader came up and said, I'd like to treat your driveway. I'm in the area. He treated with some stuff. And then he goes on to say, I think your house is subsiding because I've seen some evidence of it. And you see, from the surface, you think, how can anybody be scammed out of that? And this man was handing over 30, 40, 50,000 pounds at a time, sometimes in cash. So you say to him, but John, why would you ever think that's the way to pay for a job? And he just goes, well, I mean, they convinced me that I needed all the big machinery and my house was going to fall down. But it's very sad because that man, you know, lost his house. He had to sell his house to pay the so-called debt. And because he was afraid of, they said they'd take him to the police. And now he's living in rented accommodation, you know, not very good rented accommodation. It's so sad. So it's a warning to all of us, you know, don't answer the door to anybody. And that's really the message, you know, unless you really know the person or they've made an appointment, don't let them in. Simple as that.
What a wicked thing to do.
Wicked, but it's also, and sadly, the most vulnerable people are scammed first and foremost. You know, it's really sad.
Yeah. And had the con man committed a criminal offence, or had he just sort of...
Oh, well, now he's in prison, so he has been caught. But then the analysis is that, I can't remember the exact figures, but let's say there were 8 people who'd been scammed, and in the end he only has so much money that he'll put into the court or can offer. So it has to be shared out by 8 people, which means our case that lost, you know, 520,000 might only get 120,000 back.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's very sad all round. So be warned, folks. Don't open your door.
Yeah, we've all got to be a bit more suspicious.
I'm
That's
afraid
the
we
truth
do.
of it.
Yeah.
That's the truth of it. Well, now it's time for Tea Time Teaser. And today's first Tea Time Teaser is he can sup. And the clue, he can sup a lot more than his friends. Still, they've all got these. Welcome back. And the clue, he can sup a lot more than his friends. Still, they've all got these. And the answer is paunches. Paunches. And so it is that we move on to Chris, our challenger, who's ahead 30-14. Well done. It's a letters game. Off you go.
OK, start with a consonant again, please, Rachel.
Thank you, Chris. R.
And a vowel.
I.
A consonant.
L.
And another.
C.
And a vowel.
A.
And another.
O.
And a consonant.
S.
Another consonant.
G.
And I'll finish with a vowel, please.
And finish with E.
And away we go. So, challenger Chris,
I will do a risky 7.
a risky 7. And the champ,
I'll go for a 6 then.
go ahead.
Graces.
Graces. And our challenger,
I'll try scalia.
Scalia.
Yes, Scalia is absolutely fine.
Can you offer us anything more?
Oh, well, I can go one better today. I'm pleased to say we've got an 8 on calories.
Calories.
Yes. Something we all count.
I'm trying to cut down on my calories at the moment, actually. Well done. So 14-37, our challenger in the lead, and it's the champ's turn to try and redress that balance. It's a letters game, champ.
Consonant, please, Rachel.
Thank you, Chris. Z.
Thank you. Vowel, please.
I.
And a consonant.
B.
And a vowel.
U.
And a consonant.
N.
And a vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
R.
And a consonant.
T.
And a vowel, please.
And the last one, E.
It's the countdown clock. So, champ,
6.
a 6. And Chris, the challenger?
I'll try a 7.
All right, champ.
Brazen.
Brazen. Seems fair. Chris?
Tribune.
A tribune.
Yes,
That's
not
a good
dodgy
one.
at all.
You
Very
happy?
nice. Just write that one down.
Also on
Very
Susie's
good.
list. But Susie has another really good one, too.
Oh, yeah, there is an 8 there. An urbanite is a city or a town dweller. An urbanite.
Good.
That's the next one.
An urbanite. So, our challenger, 44 to the champ's 14. And Chris, our challenger. Off you go.
Hi, Rachel. I'll start with a consonant, please.
Thank you, Chris. N.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant.
D.
Another consonant.
R.
A vowel.
A.
Consonant.
C.
A vowel, please.
E.
Consonant.
M.
And finish with a vowel.
And finish with A.
And it's the clock. So, Chris, the challenger, what have you got for us?
I've got a 6, but I've not written it down.
A 6 not written down. Champ?
6 as well.
All right, let's have the unwritten down one.
Radian.
And Champ?
Craned.
Craned.
Yes, Radian's absolutely
Anything
fine.
else? Can you improve on that?
We can, we think. We get top marks today, don't we?
Just,
we have an
I think.
8.
Yes.
Sorry to tell you guys. Marinade.
A marinade. So, Champ, you're drifting.
I am.
You are drifting, and I want to see a little bit of a sort of acceleration here. It's a letters game. Take it away.
A vowel, please, Rachel.
Says the tractor driver. Thank you, Chris. Start with O,
And a consonant.
D,
And a consonant.
V,
And a vowel.
I,
And a consonant.
T,
And a consonant.
G,
And a vowel.
A,
And a consonant.
D,
And a vowel, please.
and lastly, I.
Here we go. So, Champ,
Just a 5.
a 5, and our challenger.
5 also.
All right, Champ,
Avoid.
avoid, like the plague, and the challenger,
Digit.
digit,
Yep.
digit. Gloria, Susie.
And having boasted about our 8s, I'm afraid I'm not doing very well at all, but you have a theory on this one, don't you?
Well, it's just a 6, and not deliberately chosen to make Nick cross, because Nick, you will absolutely hate this one. It's a vidiot.
Which
What's
is...
that?
An idiot, as you'll see there in America, is a habitual, undiscriminating watcher of TV or videotapes.
A vidiot.
Just to prove to you it isn't.
I don't know how these things creep in there. That's an Americanism, is it?
It is an Americanism, but remember, a lot of our slang is American, and in fact, many of American words used to be British ones and travelled over and then came back.
Oh, right. Well, they should have kept them. We exported. We didn't want them. That's why we sent them in there in the first place. Now they're sending them back. Too much, too much. Chris, the champ, 25. The challenger, 55. And we now turn to Susie. You're on.
It does involve Americans again, I'm afraid, but in an interesting way, and on the surface, perhaps not as you would expect, because I'm going to talk about gung ho, which is a Chinese term, and it does sound quite Chinese. But it involves a Lieutenant Colonel Evans F. Carlson, who was based out there with his squadron, and he greatly admired the spirit and the ethos of the Chinese Communist Organisation. And it was specifically a Chinese Industrial Cooperative Society that he admired so much. And the long name for that was shortened in Mandarin Chinese to Kung Ho. 2 words literally meaning work and harmony. Apologies for the accent there. But Carlson introduced them to his US Marine Corps battalion as an imperative, as a command, meaning work together, lads. So it's just strange that perhaps that one of the best-known Marine catchphrases of World War II is actually the name of a Chinese communist organisation.
Really? So not that old, then?
No, not that old at all.
At all?
No.
How extraordinary.
World War II.
Now, Chris, our challenger, it's a numbers game.
Could I try 6 small, please, Rachel?
You can, Chris. Back to a language we understand.
Thank you.
Language of numbers. Right, 6 small. Let's see what we've got. So we have 7, 1, 4, 2, 8, and 6. And the target to reach, 690.
690. So, Chris, our challenger.
I have 690, but not written it down.
All right. And the champ?
I can't get any closer than 699.
Right. So that means that the challenger has now got to talk to Rachel.
OK, Rachel, I've got 7 times 8.
7 times 8 is 56.
Times that by 2.
Is 112.
Add on a 4 and take away 1.
Add 4 minus 1, 115.
And then times that by the 6.
And you have the 6 left over. Very nicely done.
Oh, pretty imperious lead there, 65 to 25, as we move into the tea time teaser, which is postured. And the clue, the peacock postured, it was most pleased. Welcome back, and the clue, the peacock postured, it was most pleased. And the answer, of course, is proudest, proudest. And so we move now to the letters game. And Chris, off you go.
Consonant, please, Rachel.
Thank you, Chris. T.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
S.
And a vowel.
O.
And a consonant.
R.
And a vowel.
Another O.
And a consonant.
N.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant, please.
And lastly, P.
Tick-tock. So, champ,
8.
8. And our challenger?
Try 8 as well.
8. Chris the champ.
Portions.
Portions.
Mine's a bit riskier. Mine's snootier.
Snootier. Is that risky?
Not risky at all, Chris. None of your risky words have been risky. Well done.
Well done.
Yeah.
Gloria.
I don't think we're doing any better than that, are we?
No, we just have proteins for another 8.
Proteins.
Portions.
Snootier. We had Snooty Fox the other day. This is the even snootier fox. Very good. So, 73 to our challenger, 33 to the champ. And we move now to the challenger for a letters game. Off you go.
OK, can I start with a consonant, please, Rachel?
Thank you, Chris. D.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
R.
Another consonant.
S.
And a vowel.
A.
A consonant.
T.
A vowel.
Another E.
A consonant.
N.
And I will finish with a vowel, please.
And finish with A.
And we're away. So, Chris, our challenger, what have you got for us?
I just got a 6.
A 6. And the champ?
Yeah, 6 as well.
6. Chris, the challenger?
I got sander.
A sander. And champ?
Teaser.
A teaser. Gloria? Susie?
Both fine.
We're both fine, and we have a 7 at endears.
Endears.
Endears,
Yes.
rather nice word,
It
isn't
is a
to
lovely
use?
word. And there's also standee, which is a passenger who has to stand on a moving vehicle.
Is that really
There's
a
no
word?
seat,
A
yes.
standee?
I hate to tell you, it's American again.
Yeah.
I have behind my dictionary, but yes,
Could you have a city as well? Or settee?
a settee.
You sit on it anyway, don't you?
Yeah. All right. Good. 79 to 39. It's the champs' crack at a letters game.
Consonant, please, Rachel.
Thank you, Chris. R.
And a vowel.
O.
And a consonant.
Q,
And a vowel.
U,
And a consonant.
P,
And a vowel.
I,
And a consonant.
N,
And a consonant.
T,
And a vowel, please.
and lastly, O.
Up and away. So, champ,
7.
7. And Chris?
7 as well.
All right, champ.
Funny enough, portion.
Portion. Chris?
Same.
Same. All right, 2 portions here, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Funny
In the
enough,
corner.
portion.
3 portions.
Yes,
Susie?
turned up again. I had that too, and a couple of 6s, uproot and turnip.
Turnip.
But we prefer the portion.
We do like the
Quite a portion of turnips, if you wouldn't mind. So, 46 to 86. And Chris, the challenger, it's a numbers game. Last numbers game.
OK, Rachel. I'll go 1 large this time, 5 small.
Playing it safe this time.
Yeah.
You don't need to. Sure, 1 large, 5 small?
No, I'll stay with 1 big.
1 big, fair enough. Not risking losing face. Thank you, Chris. So for the last time, the 5 small ones are 9, 8, 1, 4, and 2, and the large one, 75. And the target, 529.
529. So, our challenger.
I got 529.
I'd expect nothing less. Chris?
Yes, I got 529.
All right, come on. Hear it from the challenger.
Yep. 9 minus 2,
9 minus 2, 7.
times it by 75,
525.
and add on the 4.
Nice and easy. 529.
And the champ?
Yeah, except for 9 minus 2, I did 8 minus 1.
Yep. Same as
Good. So, good result all around there. I think our challenger has an unassailable lead, 96 to 56, and so it is that we go into the last round, conundrum round. Fingers on buzzers, please, for today's countdown conundrum. Pretty good. And
Can I get 40 points for that? Bulldozer.
bulldozer. Let's see what you've got. Well done. Well done. Good luck. That's a final hurrah to your reign anyway. A good one. But 66 to 96, our challenger snatches your crown and we say farewell to you, but you leave with a teapot and a goodie bag.
Wonderful.
And our best wishes. Been a good champ. It's been a busy old week, hasn't it? We've twisted and turned this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, I think that's the phrase, don't you?
It's a slalom. It's been a slalom. We'll see you tomorrow.
We will do.
Good opening game, yeah, well done. Thank you so much, Susie. As ever, Gloria, we'll see you tomorrow.
Pleasure.
More
Thank you
good
very
stories.
much. At the door, knocking to
Excellent.
get
Red
in.
carpet, we'll have it there again. How was it this morning?
It was good.
Excellent. The red carpet.
Very
we
good.
had it specially
You had
cleaned.
cleaned it beautifully overnight.
All right. Rachel, thank you very much indeed. Road rage. No more road rage.
OK, as long as you don't stay in front of me in your tractor.
Yeah.
Keep well away.
I don't take my tractor on the road. She's too precious, too precious. You're very precious at home. And we hope to see you again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Good afternoon.
It's going to be messy tonight. Father's doing time in daddy daycare coming our way tonight at 8 here on 4. After that, the midwives
afternoon and welcome once again to the Countdown studio. It's half-term and I know there are a lot of young school children, pupils, students watching in. Welcome to you. And you know, students and young people in particular get a very bad press, and so unfairly, because we've just come out of a session of Young Apprentice, and those young people in Young Apprentice were fantastic. We loved them all. Harry H, Harry M, Zara, who won, young James from Londonderry, Mohammed. And if that is a true slice of the young people of Britain, we have nothing to worry about. We were so proud of them. We love them. And we're having another Young Apprentice later on this year. So let nobody talk you down, because you're a great crowd. Now, Rachel, were you a prize student?
What do you mean by prize student?
Did you win lots of prizes as a student?
I won a few prizes for various
Tell me
things.
about them.
I was quite sporty and obviously mathsy.
Yes.
So I got a few medals in my time.
Great. And scholarships and...
I was a scholar at Oriel, yes.
There we are.
Yeah, there
Brilliant. Brilliant. I was sort of all right. I loved Latin. Because the
like
stories
Latin.
within Latin are so fabulous.
They
of
were all
course,
quite raunchy. I remember learning the Latin word for pleasure cruise. I don't know what it is now, but we had
was
to
that Ovid? He was quite a lot into... And
I don't
Catullus,
know.
of course, was
there
particularly keen on that.
There were kind of 40 words for killing and blood and centurions stealing wives and various things like that. But I'm just impressed you can remember school.
That sounds like Macaulay's Lays of Ancient Rome, if I can sort of tease you with that. But of course, yeah, a lot of warlike stuff. A lot of our language, of course, as Susie in the corner will tell us, you know, comes from the Latin. And any Latin student, you know, should be able to handle English fairly well, I think.
You know, you said sometimes we worry about the young people. I think we should worry about the old people. My granddad has no shame. He's gotten to an age where he's not embarrassed by anything.
Good.
So it's the stuff that he comes out with that I'm more embarrassed about.
That's excellent. So
than,
he's
the
politically
younger
incorrect,
generation.
is he?
Politically incorrect, and just
Brilliant.
says the most embarrassing things, often to waitresses and things like that. They don't know what to say back.
No, I look forward to seeing... he and I will go out to a cafe one day.
Oh, dear.
And embarrass the town. How's that?
You go,
I'm all for
I'll
it.
watch on like
I'm
this.
all for it. I'm all for it. Now then, who have we got here? Chris, our champ, who did very well, saw off the reigning champ.
I fluked it.
You did not fluke it. You were solid. I won't have any of this false modesty here. And you're joined by our contender, Matthew Conway, a media graduate from Kimberley in Nottinghamshire. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Excellent. And I think that your dream job is that you want to write travel guides. Did you know that the champ spends half his life tramping around the world, and we've managed eventually to get him back, and he sort of settled down?
Yes.
So if you want to know about writing travel guides and have a chat with him first, you need never go abroad. Just interview him. How would that be?
That'd be great.
And your grandpa was from Serbia.
Yes.
He fought on the Allied side, was
Yes.
taken by the Germans and shipped off to Denmark.
Yes.
Well, he
yes.
was lucky.
Yes,
was
he was,
lucky.
yes.
And then
Yeah.
he came back here, did he?
Yes, he was. He couldn't go back to Serbia because he was a royalist, and Serbia then, or Yugoslavia as it was known, was under communist regime, so they would have either tortured or shot him.
Yeah, no, he took the wise route, I can tell you, that's for sure, yeah. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome here. Learning to speak French, and you support Nottinghamshire on the cricket front.
Yes.
Brilliant. Well, good luck. You're up against Chris Butler, who's fairly formidable. Round of applause for these two, I think. And over in Dictionary Corner, we have, as ever, Susie Dent. And I'm delighted, we're all delighted, the nation is delighted, to welcome you back, Gloria.
Thank you. We're ready.
Yes, thank you.
I was going to say we're ready, willing and able, aren't we?
We are.
We are. I know you talked about your Latin, by the way. You know what I loved about my Latin teacher?
Go on.
He taught us how to ballroom dance at lunchtime every day.
Wow.
That was the best thing about the Latin lessons.
Yeah. Now, there must be a pun in there somewhere.
But don't even think about it.
I can't
Don't go
think
there,
about
no.
it at the moment. What I am going to do is to say, our champ, it's a letters game. Off you go, and good luck. Good luck to both of you.
OK. Hi again, Rachel.
Hi again, Chris.
Could I start with a consonant, please?
Oh, of course. Thank you.
Thanks.
Start today with K.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
D.
And another consonant.
T.
A vowel.
A.
Consonant.
S.
A vowel.
U.
Consonant.
Y.
And I'll finish with another consonant, please.
And finish with L.
And we're off.